one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Columbus, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you. Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning, you go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what?
She back got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, play. No. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, play. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you was built like that.
habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. And I can tell now that college, ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Kansas City.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
At the 47.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On second down, Eckler. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
3.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Tonyan complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And 4 at the 15-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They get this out left. That catch good for only a couple. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will this one to Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Swanson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. From the shotgun, here's Herbert rolling to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yards to go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Take it. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Well, they'll catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll return it from the 6. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's caught inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun, Herbert caught on the right side by Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 13. It's 3rd down and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call it.
Fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Herbert. His 3rd interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Chiefs 21, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Here's Hill on the return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
7-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14. 1st down, Kansas City.
They run with Hines. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Uchenna-Nwosu in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A good pickup there at 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down. Here's Hines. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They run the counter. It's Hines. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
Leads to 4th down and goal.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas
Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Chiefs are going to get him. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run again with Hines. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes rolling to his right, and it is incomplete. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there, and I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
35-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Tanya complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Might be the team, might be the